Hello and welcome to another one of my streams. Today we are going to be playing this Izzet Flash deck, or Blue-Red Flash. I played this at FNM last week. There wasn't an FNM last night, just for various people being unavailable. So I had been playing this. This deck is super awesome. Like there's so much play to it. Brownbone Cutthroat is obviously a very good card. It's been played in the Blue-Green Flash deck. They seem to have a lot more reach. A lot more ability to actually push through a game. Absolutely really enjoyed playing this, so decided that we would give this a bash. So let's begin with this one. We're just going to play some best of three. Oh wow, there's so many more play modes now. Right, shows you how often I actually log in to play anything on Arena. Right, next thing I need to do is import this into Streamlabs, because I haven't done that yet. So, not Streamlabs, Streamdecker. Everything sounds the same. There's so many tools for everything. I would love to be on the play. This hand's great. Can use this Fabled Passage to get a mountain. If we draw a third island, we're in super good shape. We'll see what we're against if we need to play this Bone Crusher on 2, or if we want to just play a island and negate something. Right, that's Streamdecker updated. We definitely want to find a mountain. Ionize is probably too slow. Let's try and find another land. Another Gadwick is not another land. Let's play this Fabled Passage and we'll pass. There's a whole heap of offline follows, but let's go through them. Walladorama, I think. Thank you for the follow. Lord, thank you for the follow as well. Rock, thank you as well. TJL 1000, great to have you on board. Whoa, Fabled Passage has an animation now. We're just going to find a mountain. There's another land, that's good for us. Yeah, I guess we just play the Steam Vents tapped. Like I'm most likely to Bone Crush or something anyway, so Gaming on 2, thank you for the follow. Winterfell is done, thank you as well. Gonna take this damage. They've still got access to this shock. So if I try and Bone Crush this, my Bone Crush doesn't resolve. I really want a 4/3. Now we get to stomp this Steam Kitten, so play a Gadwick for 1. Couple of stomps, hand's looking pretty good. P27N30, thank you for the follow. Diazampon, Trolls Rock, and Loige. Thank you all for your follows while I've been offline since the last time I was streaming. Great to have everybody on board. Gadwick is gone, but that's okay. Just a naked Rimrock Knight. That one's fine. I feel like I'm just passing here. Stomp your Rimrock. I'll take one, hold up the negate here. Can play around like a Chandra or a Frenzy. That would be kind of good. Well, I'll quite happily counter a Bone Crusher Giant with this, so much as I don't care about the Stomp, I'll counter the 4-3 with my negate. About as much value as I'm getting out of negate in this matchup, so I think I'm just in for a casting Bone Crusher here. Got a shock to be able to check this Fervent Champion. A couple of opts. Yeah, let's just shock the guy now. They do have a Frenzy. That's pretty brutal. Yikes. Oh my god, Gadwick flooded here. You don't get to play that card, so stop trying. I mean, I'm blocking, so it's fine. Woof. Woof. They've had a very good draw here. Yikes. Well, I guess we can make a big Brineborn Cutthroat this turn, which is probably going to be good enough. Skewer me. Sure. Don't need that land at this point. Brazen Bar is a good one, can try and get rid of this Frenzy. We're potentially just past that point now though, I guess. Them having a coil on top. Those don't seem good in a main deck of mono red. Let's move on to the next one. Had to be the last card Frenzy after we countered the dude. So Flame Sweeps are good. These Brazen Borders are probably not very good. Eighth Gust are great. Shocks are still good. Quenches are probably okay on the play. Probably cut them on the draw. Ral's Outburst is good because it's always a 2-for-1. Probably don't need as many Gadwicks just to try and avoid being Gadwick flooded, and can cut an Ionize because we've got these gusts that are, or cut an Ionize just because we've got gusts that are better. Maybe I'm supposed to cut the negates as well. You can see cutting the negates. Let's bring in a couple lava coils. Let's hedge on that. Hedge on that. Keep this one. Scry. That's probably pretty good here. And get this Cutthroat down on 2 and then just start countering stuff after that. If they just play like a Steamkin or something, I can just Flame Sweep. If they try and like light up the stage, I can just quench that. Skewer me, sure. Guess we can just play the... Let's play a Temple and see what we can scry into. Ral's Outburst is a good one. Play the Cutthroat and then into Ral's Outburst next turn. Or into Ionize. Take our 1 here. Play the land first, which is why they oopsed. They've got the light at the stage again if they want to use it. I'm not expecting this to get an opportunity to block because of this Lava Coil. Like, I'm expecting them to Lava Coil this and light up the stage in this turn, so... Guess if they Lava Coil this, then we can just Ral's Outburst this. Avoids them being able to cast both of these. Yeah, I could probably just use the Ral's Outburst here. Kill the Fervent Champion. And draw a card. This guy gets a little bit bigger as well. Seems fine. Come on, OP. I think I'll take the shock. Should mean they don't get to cast this light up the stage. They need like shock plus something. No, so that's good. Good for us there. I think I'm in for just... No, I'm not. I'm going to change my statement there. I was going to say I was kind of in for just drawing 2 with the Gadwick there, but I think that if they play Frenzy, like, it's so brutal for us, I don't think we want that to happen yet. Stomp me. Stomp me's fine. Want a little bit more information before I decide what I'm using this Ionize on. Fervent Champion's fine. Shock that one. Okay, I'll Ionize that one now and we can just draw 2 cards in our turn. It's like a Muldrifter, I guess. It's kind of like a Muldrifter. Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of, but hey ho, we will just have to fight through it. Could do with drawing some spells. Certainly does not bode well not having any spells at this point, so... Slaying Fire Magadwick, I guess that resolves. At least that wasn't going face, I guess. We have a very active hand, which is awful against the Frenzy now, so... would put us at not favourites at this point, let's say. Fire my face. Yep. skewer my face. Yep. This card's so good. I want to use my sorcery speed removal here in case we're getting attacked by hasty things. I'm going to try and see if I can find an Aether Gust here. I did not. Because that putting us to 3 means we're basically dead, so... Yep. That was a pretty poor draw from this deck, so let's run that one back. Oh, this stupid feed on... I really hate this slobs. It just doesn't work half the time because I've had didn't get notifications of Dead Mike 112. So no, I did not. All right, let's go again. I don't see a way where I can actually refresh this list either. No, that just doesn't seem to work. We can keep this one. Opt on 1 means we should be able to find some stuff, and Brazen Border is obviously going to give us a lot of opportunities. Check out our options. We like an island. Got access to negate if they play Teferi. They're not playing Teferi, so it's fine. We can just bash them one of these at the end of this turn, I think. Smash you in the face. I like Aral's Outburst here. Gives us something else to do at the end of their turn. That castle's not doing anything, so... I do love the animation for cracking your Fabled Passage. It is really nice. Oh, okay, that's not quite what I was expecting, but sure. Yeah, we'll ionize that one, I guess. Bant Reclamation. Finally. Oh, it just looks so good. Looks so good. Teferi, no. Bad. Bad opponent. Really bad opponent. Bounce from my borderers, please. Go away. They knew I've got a borderer, so they're going to have to do something else to interact with me. They put a stop on the opponent's second main just in case they... yeah, that resolves, pal. You got it. Okay, they just died to some brazen borderers. That's interesting. We didn't even have to do anything really there. Cool, bringing the negates, the disputes. Probably don't need the shocks. Got a bone crusher. Still want the rest, I think. Maybe I'm supposed to bring Aether Gusts in just because they're reclamation, but we have a lot of different answers to that before they do that. I'm just gonna roll with this. Banned reclamation, eh? Is that a thing, or can't see anyone? Just looking at goldfish, can't see anyone having done that recently. So maybe it's just someone's brew. This one's fine. Early negate and a brazen borderer with Iron Eyes when we draw the land. We'll be fine. I want to hold up negates, so I'm okay with not having this fabled passage. Access to this fabled passage yet. Let's just stomp their face here. Beep boop. Change your color. You're now purple. Let's anger your cat. Yeah. Yeah, angry cat. Hiss at me. Nope. Stop that. Didn't crack this because we wanted to hit a land. We'll probably continue to do so. We don't need these 3 drops yet, so nope. Stop that, opponent. Okay, now I'll crack the Fabled Passage and find an island just because I may want to fight over something twice. They could make a 1/1 human. Or they can draw some cards. You can draw some cards, opponent. That's fine. You do that. It's all good. I'm a bit confused as to why you would be white, because the only guess Teferi was a thing, but is that really the way you'd want to go with that? Why is my thing pushed out? What's weird? Yeah, you make a 1/1 opponent. Don't even want to draw 2 cards. Doing it wrong. You got it. Yeah, I think I'm fine just looking for action here. Stomp your face. Sure. They have a large number of cards. Let's see if they can do anything with them. I can only cast 2 spells, so I'll ionize this and then hopefully be able to dispute something, but I can't imagine I will. Yeah, that's fine. We'll move on. Like, we screwed a little bit too much there. I think it's, I think the deck's fine. Just need to draw some lands and spells. So, let's see where we get to. Let's see where we get to. Yeah, I think this is a keep. It's got the cards I want, including a counter, and it's got an opt. So you're gonna make a lot of noise, aren't you? Yeah, we'll take a mountain. I think I'm not going to cast this Bone Crusher, just purely because I think it would be good to be able to shoot it to Teferi if they try and draw a card with it at some point. I'd ideally like to draw land, but obviously we are just not in for drawing lands with this deck today. Flood or screw, there is no in between. 26 land deck, obviously. There we go. You cast that all you like. It just gives me something to stomp. Looks really weird in that online version of the border. Stomp your borrower, counter my spell. Generally the correct decision. It's not something that's, it's not the thing that we're actually fighting over. So you want to counter my Brazen Borderer, you got it. really like to draw some more lands out of my 26 land deck. That'd be awesome. It was an interesting decision. Weird. Yep. Yep. I'm not even sure what their payoff is for playing Wilderness Reclamation in this. We can't do anything else, so may as well just cast the Gadwick. This gets countered. Yeah, fine, whatever. If they resolve it to Teferi, we literally can't do anything, so... Alright, let's go again. Let's go again. Oh, I don't care about prizes, just let me play Magic. Alright, we've got 3 lands, we've got a bunch of spells, and counter spells, and creatures, and removal. Well, what's the worst that can happen? We'll obviously screw and never hit land 4, but you know, that is just the way that today is going, so it's fine. We're not going to throw those to the bottom. Some kind of night stack. That should be okay. Get a big boy into play. If they put a bigger boy into play, that is not a bigger boy. Oh, I'm 100% using this negate. Go away. I'm gonna kill you now. I'm gonna tempo you to all hell. You took a turn out to do nothing, so I'm gonna kill you. Going to 6. Oh, we'll just counter that one. We'll put you to 4. Then we're gonna bounce your whatever you cast. Sweet. Nice. Nice. That is how we drew it up. That is indeed how we drew it up. Right, so Lava Coils seem great if they're playing Sodden. Negate's probably not good. Quench is probably still fine. Flame Sweeps are probably necessary. Ionize is maybe just too clunky on the draw. Got a Gadwick. another ionize, just leave one ionize. We've got quenches, can just be trying reactive to the board. Seems fine. So don't forget. Oh, Harry H, thank you for the follow. This thing doesn't notify me of anything properly. It's great. Nothing actually seems to be doing that. Oh, there we go. Figure that out. Never mind. So don't forget that you can type !giveaway in chat to be able to see the current giveaways that are ongoing. You can type !Prime to see how you can actually support through Twitch Prime. You can type !deck in chat, or you can use the Streamdecker overlay to be able to see how to see the deck that we're currently playing. And for those on YouTube later, there'll be a link in the comments below. Knight of the Ebon Legion, A. Well, we're gonna kill everything, so if you want to pump this, that's fine. I'll just bounce it to your hand. Otherwise, I'm only taking 3 and don't really care, and then I can sweep up everything. Sure, I've got the extra mana this turn, so as much as it would usually be wrong to just keep this, I'd rather decide on the next card, because the mana doesn't actually matter. Yeah, I'm going to put a stop in my end step just to make sure that if they cast a Black Lance Paragon, that it would give me an opportunity to do something. I can't cast this because the knight would pump itself, so I don't really want to do that yet. So I want them to tap below being able to activate this. And if they don't do anything, I'm just going to bounce the knight. Boop that one away. Would like some more action, please. Please, deck, please. Give me some more action. Go to 10. Yep. Yep. Then we get to sweep everything away. Goodbye, friends. No. No, no, no. Oh, you just put the big ball on nope and they just concede it's ace. Oh, that was fun. Right, let's crack a couple of packs now, just in between some games. Vivid Revival, and is it 20 gems or do we get a mythic? We got a mythic, we got a Garrick. Cool. Let us go again. So we've been live for about 40 minutes, so probably live for about the same again with this deck. And then I'll probably go away, have some lunch, and then I'll come back later on and do a different deck potentially. See if anyone comes up with anything they want to play. Yeah, not particularly attached to anything in standard at the moment. This deck was just something I found, and it's been pretty interesting. But yeah, it's not anything that is particularly interesting at the moment. So this hand seems great, very aggressive. I'm gonna fetch with the Fabled Passage on 1, I think. Yeah, I think I'm doing this on 1 so I can crush this on 2. Hopefully they don't play too many adventures. Okay, that's okay. That means that this just dies and they can start copying stuff. That's fine. I want another island, so... Go away, please. Stop drawing cards. It's exceptionally rude. Stop doing that. That's Oh, why did you copy and not copy the artwork? That's such a cop-out, Arena. Come on. That's not difficult to do. Right, those are going to be big boys, so that's something we need to worry about in a minute. But for right now, oh my god. Yeah, like, come on. Like, we've copied with this artwork. It's not difficult to copy the same artwork. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. And they're going to have a blocker on the ground. That's really rude. Well, it's safe to say this one didn't go according to plan. I guess we need that, because otherwise how are we dealing with this nonsense? I guess we want to play that so we can... No, I don't want to trade with that thing. This thing should in theory get bigger than these at some point, but... might take a while. Yep. I need to counter these things. I don't care about the 5/5s. I can deal with that. Can't deal with... well, at least that means that they don't get the Order of Midnight. Because this second one won't resolve, so... So I'm going to let this resolve. I'm going to let them do this. And then I'm going to cut throat and stomp the Innkeeper. Oh my word. Yeah, I'm not attacking. Those things are bigger than mine. Questing Beast. That means that they're not casting the Beanstalk Giant this turn, right? So I think I'm okay doing this. Would really like to draw land here. Perfect. So I can Gadwick for 3. And hopefully draw into some stuff where we can start tapping their stuff down. So like we can tap this Foul Marionite down, we just get in with all these massive creatures. Like I don't really care about these Beanstalk Giants at that point, because again I can just tap them down. So yeah, let's guess we can do it in their turn. Can't do everything, so I'm just going to Brazen Borderer this turn, I guess, then. Close to just killing them. Sure. 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 Return this to your hand. Tap this. Hit me. Cast this. Tap this. Yikes, that was a lot of land. Right, okay, so they can... We can hit them for 3. They can block... They can chomp block all of these guys. So I think I am just hitting them for 3. That one's probably fine. Get this cutthroat bigger than this beanstalk giant, and then I don't really care about the beanstalk giants at all anymore. I can just chomp with the Gadwick this turn too. It's fine. You have fun over there, opponent. It's fine. Hit me. Okay, so I can Gadwick for 3 here and still cast Ionize, so let's do that. Found a couple of good ones. This seemed a bit unnecessary, but, you know, each to their own. Sure. Guess if they're just casting this anyway to draw a card, then, you know, doesn't really matter. Oh, don't kill my stuff. Oh, yeah, fine. Yeah, fine. We just took the cracklings. Fix your shit, Arena. Jesus. Why is the crackling still going on? We're finished the game. Lava coils seem fine. I don't think I want the shocks. I think I'm fine with just bone crushers to deal with the whatchamacallits. Aether gusts are fine. Ral's probably fine. Let's just run with that. This hand's great. Doesn't deal with Innkeeper particularly well, but it does everything else, so... They snap kept, so I'm assuming that means that they've got Innkeeper on one, because card is unfair. They don't have an Innkeeper. That's excellent for us. I'm going to play this just in case we want to play Gadwick. Just make sure we've got our islands in play. I'm just going to quench this. Seems to be an important card for what they're trying to do. So let's just not let them have it. You can have a 1/1 though. That is something you can have. That one I'm less keen about, but I cannot do anything about it, so... I'm actually just going to bounce that one away, I think. Yep. Can't stop that. I would like to eat your 1/1, please. And then I would like to draw 2 cards. This matchup feels quite bad. The fact that they're using clovers and stuff and trying to go big with Beanstalk Giants. But Vrashka killing a cutthroat. Interesting. So, like, do you not care about your Vraska? Okay. Well, that's like spot on the money, because I don't want that thing to hang around anyway. Tap your Vraska. Let's take a backup Gadwick, I guess. I found a land this turn, so... Order of Midnight can get back Innkeeper. Okay, Beanstalk Giant then. I guess they might do that afterward. Yeah, backup Gadwick seems fine. I can cast 6 points of flyers, tap multiple other things, so I feel like we've probably got this game. This is the Great Henge. I feel like we can just counter that and then not care about anything else they're doing. Innkeeper resolves. So you're dead on board. I too like being dead on board. Yeah, run it back. Yep. Like this one, cutthroats are very good early on. They become very large. Very, very, very large. Innkeeper, nope. Just a 1/1. Can deal with just 1/1s. Yeah, I'll take a Lava Coil. Not great against the Lovestruck Beast, but we've got an answer to that already, so... if we need it. They may just jam this 1/1 into our stuff again, which would be awesome. Quench that one. Go away. They want it again next turn. That's fine. That means we then get to Lava Coil that one, so... Questing Beast again. Questing Beast again. Good 13. Lava Coil your Questing Beast. Let's get our Scry on. Whack you for 5. Cab2K, thank you for the follow. Make a 1-1, make a 5-5, sure. I think we're just Ral's outbursting this on their turn. I think. Could just draw 3 cards. Drawing 3 cards is probably fine. Let's just draw 3 cards. Means I have to try and deal with this Gadwick, which I seem to have struggled with, so go back up Ral's outburst now too. Sure. Like it a lot. Like it a lot. Scry to the top. Sure. I will not block. No Embercleaves, no Waddies. Another 1-1. Sure. And a 2-2 and a 5-5. No 5-5. Interesting. So we've got them dead next turn, so I don't need to do anything. Assuming it's a Murderous Rider. They're thinking about what they're going to Swift End. Swift End my Cutthroat. Does that... That doesn't even matter, does it? Should have definitely done it to Gadwick. Gadwick's the card that matters here, I'm afraid, for you opponent. So let's kill this. Tap this. Well, we'll take a Lava Coil, I think. I think we might take a Lava Coil. And they've got a Giant, so then they've got a 2-3 or 5-5. That's fine. Get to... Let's go upstairs with this one. Tap a Lovestruck Beast. Take a Brineborn, cast Brineborn, tap this. Casting Murderous Rider, sure. Well. Do I just jam this Gadwick into them then? Feel like I do. Like double block if you want. Then I can Gadwick for 4? 3 or 4. I've already played a land, haven't I? I guess I can do it for... If I do it for 3, then I get to... I guess the other option is that I could... Because I can take one of these. So if I then was to... If I chomp block 1... chomp block 1, block 2 of these... Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to tap out for this. Let's do it for 4. Do it for 4, because then I can at least Lava Coil a 1-1 so I'm not dead to Murderous Rider off the top. Opt means that I don't have to do anything this turn now. I can wait for them to do something. Tap a beast. Opt is such a good draw. Another Gadwick. Is that them dead? They might be dead. That'd be pretty cool. They're just dead. That's so good. Stomp this. Opt. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Gadwick for 4 because I can. Tap that one. Sweet. That's the power of Gadwick there. Tap all of your things. Those things that you really liked having untapped, yeah, no, they're not gonna be like that anymore. Awesome, that was a good one. Let's go one or two more. We'll see how we get on. See how we get on. This hand seems fine. The mirror would be my guess. Could be fires, I guess, as well. That's a nice art. I don't really know what I'm looking for yet, so I'm not actually going to opt. Not knowing if our opponent is on that deck or not. Like, we might want to find more... yeah, okay, they are on our deck, so that's fine. It's good to know about. Boop that one away. Quench my borrower, sure. I feel like being on the play is such a massive advantage in this matchup. Negate's a good one here, so... But you waited for me to untap. You could have killed my thing. Now you're going to have to use another spell just to stop it from happening. Yes. Why would you do that? That's so weird. So weird. Like, I know you want to get counters on your cutthroat, but just, like, kill it while I'm tapped out and then shock me. Man, they've got real lucky with their quenches here. What's their last one, I wonder? I'm assuming we're about to find out. Put that one away. Stomp that one, please. Cast a Boney G. I would like to negate your eyes. Do your worst. This deck is not particularly good at dealing with Bone Crusher Giants, so... Bounce my Brazen Borderer. Okay. Gadwick. No, Ral's Outburst. Sure. Sure. Would like a land. Hopefully I can get a Gadwick into play. Yeah, I think I still want to try and jam the Gadwick. Like, they're down to the one card they found that wasn't a negate, so I feel like it's as good a time as any to try and do that. Got a negate. I got a quench to counter their Gadwicks when they try and do that, so... I think I'm fine just ionizing this. I want the 2 damage in anyway, so that means they're on 2-turn clock. That one's fine. Alright, you need to do something. Stomp my Brazen Borderer, sure. I'm just going for this now because if they have an Ionize as the last card, I can quench that. And we know they've been to negate already, so it's unlikely to do that. Cool. Managed to win the middle on the draw in game 1, which is probably pretty good for us. So, Mystical Dispute seem very good. Another negate seems fine. Probably want these 2 Planeswalkers as well, just to give us a little bit more card filtering, card selection. Shocks are not good. Bone Crushers are because they deal with the other stuff. Don't really want a card that's as narrow as that. That's just for the aggro matchups. Quench gets significantly worse on the draw, but maybe I'm just supposed to cut a mixture of the counter spells. Let's just go with that. I don't really care at this point. Let's just try and jam and have a bit of fun with this last match before we call it quits on this one. This hand's fine. It's not good, but Fabled Passages being able to find us the island, especially now. So this one can find an island. We can just play 2 mountains, and then this one's another island on 4. So. There's another island anyway, so we're good on mana. Again, don't really think I need to opt here. Don't know what I'm looking for, so at that point it's just not really worth using there. So. See, now I've got a Cutthroat, which at least puts a counter on the Cutthroat. Okay, if they're going to start missing land drops, I'm just going to be patient. Another Cutthroat is excellent. I'm going to jam a Brazen Borrower here because I kind of want them to use their first Stomp or Shock that they've got to try and mean that these Cutthroats can hang around. So yeah, like I want them to do this so that these can both come in and both live. So like this turn I can cast one of these, cast another one, then if they try and Stomp I've got the Opt as backup. We cast one of these. I've also got the Dispute. If they cast a blue spell. Oh no, no, no. No, no, no. You got a Dispute for that as well. That would be brutal. Ah, they've got a Dispute for my Dispute. Rude. So rude. Okay, at least we've got a threat into play now though, so got that going for us. Castle Vantress online now as well, if they're not doing anything. Crackling Drake. Yeah, you got it. Bounce that one. You have a negate. I've got an opt. Guess I can just double stomp that thing. I think I'm okay with that. I actually want to stomp that one, so let's Okay, they had no responses there, so let's kill this too. Keeping on full control mode because I don't trust the game not to just skip through my turn after they cast a spell on my end step, even if I have things I can do. If they play Gadwick here, it'd be pretty brutal, but yeah, okay. I'm actually just gonna move on to the last game. Like we're significantly far behind here that we are highly unlikely to win. Not 0%, but highly unlikely, and I feel like we can just have another one before we call it for this stream. Maybe just Brazen Bottle is just not good enough. This sounds good. Patience is the key in this matchup, I believe, so... So yeah, what we can do here is we can do the Cutthroat, hold up Negate at the end of their turn, or Opt, and then if they tap out, we can... Oh, did they miss a land drop? Negate your Sabotage, and then I'm going to jam my Gadwick in. Jam my Gadwick while you're tapped out. Seems good. Get my Muldrifter action on, and then whack you in the face. Then hopefully go to town from here. Okay, they found land 4. If they can kill the Gadwick, that'd be kind of annoying, but we do have a lot of stuff going on. They just have a Crackling Drake. I should have waited on that. Sure. Stomp you. Put a counter on my guy. Negate you. Put a counter on my guy. Right, okay, so all my stuff lives. And they're taking 7 this turn, so they're actually dead. That's cool. That's sweet. Outburst you, tap your thing. It's already tapped. Oh, I had another stomp anyway. So it was sweet. back up to gold 1. We've done the dance around gold quite a lot this season. But yeah, this deck is sweet. There's a lot of different. Ooh, we got a cosmetic. How interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of various different things you can do with this deck. It feels like a control deck and a tempo deck at the same time. Having Gadwick feel like a Sphinx's Rev in this kind of archetype is awesome. Yeah, I certainly think I'm going to play a bit more of this. So hopefully you come on by to see some more of me playing this. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for tuning in either live or watching this on YouTube. Don't forget that you can follow me on Twitch, on Twitter, on Facebook. Catch me on all these various different bits of social media. There's links all over the place. And remember that you can always find the information offline in Twitch. The commands are always live, so you can always do that. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for watching, and we will catch you next time.